federal agents have launched Operation Cataula Crunch in New Orleans, Louisiana, in a major crackdown on undocumented immigrants with alleged criminal records. Dozens have already been detained, and officials warn the operation could impact up to 5,000 individuals across Louisiana and Mississippi. Conducted by ICE and federal partners, this large-scale sweep underscores ongoing immigration enforcement efforts and has sparked significant community concern. Authorities continue to execute arrests and raids throughout the city, signaling a sustained federal push to target criminal activity among undocumented populations. Federal agents continue to execute raids throughout the city and surrounding areas, sending a clear message that federal agencies are committed to enforcing immigration laws and ensuring public safety. Each operation is carefully planned with intelligence gathered over months, ensuring that the correct individuals are targeted while minimizing risks to the public and maintaining operational precision. Operation Cataula Crunch is the culmination of months of strategic planning designed to identify and detain undocumented immigrants with serious criminal histories. The operation reflects a growing federal emphasis on targeting high-risk individuals, especially in regions where local enforcement agencies have limited reach or resources. Officials describe it as a methodical, highly coordinated initiative aimed at enhancing safety and stability across communities. Federal authorities emphasize that the operation specifically targets individuals with prior violent or serious offenses, including armed robbery, assault, drug trafficking, human smuggling, and organized crime. These individuals, officials say, represent a significant threat to neighborhoods and communities, and their removal is intended to enhance public safety while deterring future criminal activity. The operation is not intended to target recent migrants, refugees, or asylum seekers, but rather to remove those deemed a threat to the community. Families and individuals without criminal records are not part of the operation, yet the presence of federal agents has understandably caused concern among immigrant communities, with many residents unsure about the scope and reach of the raids. The name Cataula Crunch is symbolic, inspired by Louisiana's state dog, the Cataula leopard dog, known for its agility, alertness, and tenacity. The symbolism reflects the swift, targeted, and coordinated nature of the operation, emphasizing the federal intent to act decisively while highlighting the thorough planning behind each raid. On the first day of the operation, over 200 federal agents fanned out across New Orleans and surrounding parishes, executing raids at homes, workplaces, and public areas. Teams of agents often arrived early in the morning, taking advantage of tactical timings to minimize risk and maximize effectiveness. The scale of the operation meant that multiple neighborhoods were simultaneously targeted, requiring coordination with local law enforcement and logistical support for transportation and processing of detainees. Residents reported seeing agents detaining individuals in parking lots, outside stores, and in residential neighborhoods. Some individuals attempted to flee but were apprehended quickly, highlighting the precision and coordination of the operation. Witnesses described chaotic yet highly organized scenes, with agents systematically moving through targeted addresses, ensuring compliance with arrest protocols while maintaining order and security. Local businesses reported disruptions as employees avoided workplaces out of fear. Restaurants, retail stores, and service centers saw decreased customer traffic as communities remained cautious. Schools noted reduced attendance, particularly among Hispanic students, reflecting the broader impact of federal enforcement actions on everyday life. Many families chose to keep children home due to concerns about safety, while community organizations scrambled to provide reassurance and guidance. Operation Cataula Crunch has brought immediate challenges for families. Many parents who were detained are primary breadwinners, leaving households in financial uncertainty. Children are left anxious and confused, unsure of their parents' whereabouts. Elderly relatives and dependent family members also face stress as they rely on younger family members for care and support. Community organizations have mobilized quickly, providing legal aid, temporary support, hotlines, and counseling services for affected families. These groups are assisting residents in navigating the legal process, ensuring detainees have access to legal representation, and offering guidance to families during this stressful period. One resident shared, "I don't know where my husband has been taken. The children are scared, and I'm not sure how we will manage this week, another business owner said. Several of my employees didn't show up today. We're worried, and business is suffering because of the fear this operation has caused. These personal accounts highlight the human dimension of federal enforcement. Beyond statistics and arrests, families and communities are directly impacted by the operation's execution. Operation Cataula Crunch also raises significant legal and political questions. Immigration attorneys are monitoring the operation closely to ensure detainees' rights are upheld, including access to legal counsel, proper documentation, and due process. Any deviation from protocol could result in legal challenges and increased scrutiny of federal enforcement practices. Local government officials have expressed concern over potential overreach, particularly in communities historically considered sanctuary areas. Politically, the operation underscores tensions between federal enforcement priorities and local immigration policies, highlighting the delicate balance between law enforcement and civil liberties. Community leaders have emphasized the importance of transparency, arguing that while public safety is essential, operations must not infringe on civil rights or target innocent residents. Governor Jeff Landry has publicly supported the operation, stressing the need to protect communities from individuals with criminal histories. State authorities coordinated with federal partners to ensure resources were available for processing detainees and maintaining order during the operation. Community organizations have responded quickly to support affected families. Legal aid groups are providing representation and guidance for those detained. Social services are assisting families with temporary shelter, food assistance, and financial support. Community leaders are offering hotlines, counseling, and outreach programs to guide residents through the challenges posed by the operation. Religious institutions, nonprofits, and volunteers have joined efforts to provide comfort, counseling, and guidance during this period of heightened uncertainty. This rapid mobilization demonstrates resilience and solidarity, ensuring affected families are not left without support. Experts note that community coordination has played a crucial role in reducing panic and providing information, mitigating some of the broader social impact of large-scale federal actions. The operation could ultimately affect up to 5,000 individuals, with federal authorities coordinating additional raids across Louisiana and Mississippi in the coming weeks. Key points to monitor include total arrests and deportations, community reactions, protests, legal challenges, economic impacts on local businesses, and national discussions on immigration policy, public safety, and civil rights. Experts suggest that Operation Cataula Crunch may become a model for similar federal sweeps nationwide, but the true scope of the operation is becoming clearer only as agents push deeper into targeted communities. Federal task force officials now confirm that the operation spans 3 states, more than a dozen cities, and includes long-term surveillance operations that were quietly launched almost a year ago. According to internal briefings, the strategy used in Louisiana is already being reviewed by federal agencies in Texas, Arizona, and California for possible replication in future crackdowns. Behind the scenes, intelligence analysts are drawing attention to the operation's multi-layered structure. Unlike previous sweeps, Cataula Crunch integrates real-time data analytics, cross-agency communications, and rapid response teams on standby for high-risk targets. Sources familiar with the planning describe it as one of the most synchronized immigration crime enforcement operations executed in the region in over a decade. Meanwhile, media coverage continues to intensify. National networks are broadcasting the story around the clock, focusing on the scale of arrests, the political implications, and the sharp rise in federal involvement across Louisiana. Local reporters, however, are documenting the emotional fallout. Families waiting outside detention centers, community leaders holding emergency meetings, and attorneys preparing for a surge in legal challenges. On TikTok, Instagram, and X, videos of late-night arrests, flashing lights, and convoys of unmarked vehicles have gone viral, giving Americans a raw, unfiltered view of the operation's impact. Public opinion remains sharply divided. Supporters argue that targeting high-risk offenders protects neighborhoods, reduces violent crime, and reinforces national security. Critics, however, point out that the raids have caused widespread fear, especially among families with mixed immigration status. Several civil rights groups have already issued statements calling for greater transparency, arguing that the operation risks sweeping up individuals with minimal criminal history or pending legal cases. Community organizers across New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette are preparing for what they describe as the most intense period of uncertainty in years. Emergency hotlines have been set up, churches have opened their doors for temporary family support, and local nonprofits are coordinating food distribution and legal aid for those affected. At the same time, immigration courts are bracing for an overwhelming influx of cases, with judges expected to work extended hours as deportation proceedings accelerate. Operation Cataula Crunch is shaping up to be a major turning point in federal enforcement strategy, one that blends aggressive targeting of criminal, undocumented individuals with sweeping actions that touch entire communities. The operation has already sparked debates in city councils, state legislatures, and even on Capitol Hill, where lawmakers are closely monitoring its outcomes and political impact. As federal teams continue their sweeps, New Orleans and surrounding regions are entering a period of heightened federal presence, with more checkpoints, joint patrols, and overnight operations expected in the coming days. Authorities suggest the operation is only in its mid-phase, meaning additional waves of arrests, property searches, and intelligence-driven raids could unfold at any moment. The long-term implications remain uncertain, but one thing is clear: Cataula Crunch is no longer just an enforcement action. It has become a defining moment in the ongoing national debate over immigration, public safety, and civil liberties. Stay tuned for breaking updates, including new arrest totals, courtroom developments, and exclusive on-ground reports as Operation Cataula Crunch moves into its next phase. As the operation grows, so does the political debate.